Good morning and happy Saturday. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. I am actually having a very slow start to the day. I started doing my house chores this morning. They're not completed. Was going to go to the gym, go to the park and walk. Haven't left the house yet. So I'm having a really hard time getting going this morning, but I am still having the mindset and having all the intent to get all the things done today. But I first wanted to take a moment to talk about, which ironically, things that you can incorporate into your day to set yourself up for a successful day. And those things include like habit tracking, daily tracking, and daily planning. So today is like my only day off that I have this week. And then I'm going into actually 2 weeks of vacation. So you would think that I wouldn't need to have like a lazy Saturday morning, but for some reason I'm having a lazy Saturday morning. But it's okay. Sometimes we just need, to like just kind of have a chill out moment and just kind of recharge and regenerate. But I am fixing to actually finish knocking out my house chores and get out of this house and go be productive. Go to the gym. I got to run some errands and I'm going to go to the park and walk. But I just kind of wanted to show you 3 things that I've picked up recently to use for my own personal wellness journey. Things that I'm going to incorporate into my everyday for helping me stay on track, stay motivated, and kind of push me to do better, be better. And so I just kind of wanted to share those with you. And the first one is my 30-day challenge. And it says 30-day challenges, 30 days for building habits and changing your life. And I had a 30-day challenge page printed off. And so this is a cute little, it's like a portable size. So it's easy to toss it in your gym bag. If I go to the park and walk, I can work on things, or it's just portable, easy to carry around throughout the house. But it is, I think it's 120 pages, and I'll link this book in the description box below. It's 3 Husky Press. That's the name of the company. That's the name of the publisher. But it's each day 120 pages, and each day is a 30-day challenge. And so you have a space for what is the name of the challenge, what challenge are you doing, your start date, your end date, and a reward. You have a place to reward yourself. You have your 30-day boxes where you can write in what your challenge is for that day. You have space for documenting your action plan, as well as a space for notes. Now, in my case, I write really big. I write huge, actually, and I won't be able to fit a lot of text in these boxes. But what I decided in my case is I'm going to use my daily planner, because I use the daily planner. And I'm going to write my challenge for that day on there. And then when I complete it, the challenge, I'm just going to go and color in the boxes. I just have some right here, just some little colored pencils. And I'm just going to shade in the box for the days that I complete on my challenge. And as far as the types of challenges, what kind of challenges, on Pinterest, you can find hundreds and thousands of 30-day challenges. I have a board that I created for 30-day challenges, and I call it my health and wellness challenges. There are fitness challenges in there, like a walking challenge, couch to 5K challenge, 30 days training. I know one I have is a squat challenge. Like every day for 30 days, you increase your amount of squats. Booty challenge, arm challenge, just like different challenges of fitness. Then you have your self-care challenges and your mental health challenges. And so like 30 days of self-care, 30 days of, mental health, 30 days of journal prompts. And that's because there's only 12 months in a whole year, and 30 days is roughly about a month. This is 120 pages. So what I thought that I would do, because wellness is really like, it's kind of like encompasses your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health. So it's like all of those things, combined. So I thought that each month I could do that, like one physical challenge for the month, one mental, and that could, be like my self-care challenges. And then for that same month, I could do like a journal prompt, and then that, some kind of like the spiritual, just kind of incorporate the three core aspects of overall wellness, and just kind of do like a simultaneous challenges for each month. And obviously, like, you can go well beyond a year with this book, but so I thought I would do that. Do like a wellness, mental health challenge, a self-care challenge, and a physical challenge all at the same time. So that is this book. Now, kind of going along with that, another thing is, this is my daily habit tracker. Now, a huge component of wellness, or even incorporating these daily challenges, is about building habits. Because you want to build, like, you want to instill good habits. You want to like stop the bad habits and incorporate healthier habits. And I'm actually reading the book Atomic Habits. I meant to bring the book in here and I didn't. I forgot. That's why I kind of was like pausing, like, oh man, I forgot the book. But I will link the book in the description below, and it's called Atomic Habits. And it's all about, like, I'm only like still early in the book. So what I've got from it so far is like, making like your new habits that you want to do, like your healthy habits, attractive, making your unhealthy habits, the habits that you want to, get rid of, making them unattractive, and then kind of doing like a habit stacking. Like when you already do a habit that is already like kind of ingrained into your routine, you kind of add a new habit with it, just kind of stacking the habits. So this is a book that I picked up, and it's like you have like your weekly planner. It's undated, so you can fill it in and start at any time. So you have your planner, your weekly planning, a weekly to-do list, your weekly goals. I'm trying to get this where. Here you go, your weekly goals. And then down here you have your habit boxes. And I'm trying to figure out how to get these to show up there. And so each day for that week, you just kind of track in your habits. So this is what I'm going to kind of use with this, because I don't really have a lot of space in these boxes. I'm just going to write, when I pick out the challenge that I'm going to do, I'm going to write that information, like the name of the challenge, my start and end date. And I could still use that for like my notes and my action plan. But for my daily planning, I can write out here like each task for the day, and then put the tasks down here. I can check them off each day once they've been completed. And so that way I'll know if they've been completed, if they still need to be completed, and then I can go back at the end of every day and shade in the block for that day once they've been completed. So yeah, this has like your habit, the days of the week, if you achieved it, and your goal. You have 6 things that you can do, your to-dos, and then 6 goals for the week, a weekly focus, and then obviously, you know, you can break down the day. So this is going to be a nice little complement to the 30-day challenge book, because it'll just kind of give me more space to write out, and then that way I can also like do my daily planning and you know, my work related things, everything else I have going on. So it'll just kind of all be in one book, and then I'll just go in and fill in the blocks. And then finally, the last thing that I have, now I have been wanting to and trying to attempt 75 hard for so long. I have had multiple try and fail attempts at it, but I am determined that I'm going to complete the 75 hard challenge. So I have this 75 day, it's called 75 day hard challenge journal. I picked this up on Amazon as well. It says 75 day hard challenge, never give up. And it's kind of a daily tracker too. It kind of gives like, what is the 75 day challenge? You know, and it just kind of tells like the 75 hard challenge is a concept made to change your physical and mental health. Therefore, change your life for the better through mental toughness. And if you've ever listened to Andy Frisella, that is the huge, that is like his main heartbeat of 75 hard is learning and gaining mental toughness through the challenge. Okay, so the fundamental principles of the 75 challenge is follow a diet. It says it doesn't specify which foods this includes, but there's no alcohol or cheat meals. Work out twice a day for 45 minutes, and one of the workouts must be outdoors. Drink a gallon of water a day. Read 10 pages of a nonfiction book, and you do your progress picture. So, I mean, I like that those are all in there. And the thing that I have failed on every time has not been the water. It's never been the workouts. I have failed on the reading once, and I did fail on the cheat meals, the maintaining a diet. And then this page right here just says how to use this journal. It says it's simple and user-friendly. When you begin your day, note the days on the number of your circle. Each day, you will fill in 2 pages. The first page assists you to organize your day using a daily schedule. So here we are again with daily planning and a to-do list. You can track your accomplishments at the close of the day with the daily checklist. The next page is a summary regarding your diet plan and exercise plan, as well as the other rules you need to adhere to throughout the challenge. And then you have this one page that has your 75 days. And then as you complete each day, you're just gonna fill them in. And again, I'm gonna use my colored pencils and pencil them in. You have your start and your end date. You have day 1 and day 75 are already filled in for you. And then you get to the actual planner part. Oh, no, actually, no. You have pages that are a weight tracker. Even though 75 hard is not a weight loss challenge, it's a mental toughness challenge. A lot of people do lose weight while doing the program, and a lot of people do the program with the intent of losing weight. You have a sleep tracker. like that. I never get enough sleep, I don't feel like. Oh, look right here, a habit tracker. Because, you know, doing 75 hard or doing these 30-day challenges are all about like kind of incorporating new habits into our lifestyle. And so I like this. You've got like a nice habit tracker. Then you have your 75 hard tracker. So on this day right here, you have a place to fill in your meals, your lunch, breakfast, dinner, snacks, and your water tracker. Then you have a place for your starting and ending measurements. A place to take your measurements for like your bust, your waist, your hips, your chest, your thighs, your arm. A space right here to put down what you're reading. A mood tracker. Here's the weather. I like these little weather icons because that way, you know, if you have to do your outdoor workout, is it raining? Is it thundering? Is it snowing? Now, one day when on my last attempt, I went to the park and I was walking and I didn't have my time finished, but it got really cloudy and I heard some thunder in the distance and I was like, okay, I've got to beat this storm. And I just kept walking and then it was pouring down rain. Thunder was right on top of me and it was lightning everywhere. I was terrified because honestly, like even Andy says, if it's coming a tornado, you know, use common sense. Don't be out, you know, in like weather that's going to threaten your life. But at that point, like when the storm was like right there coming, I think I only had like less than 10 minutes to go. And at that point I was like, okay, I could go ahead and get to the car and get out of here. But I was like, you know what? I'm less than 5 minutes. I'm just going to do this. And so I literally finished out my last few minutes, got in the car, soaking wet, pouring down rain, thunder, lightning, everything. And then I drove home and I was like, that was probably stupid, but guess what? I did it. And so I'm not saying that I ever encourage anyone else to get out and do their outside workout in a storm. I was really trying hard to beat the storm because I didn't want to just fall short by a few minutes because the storm was coming. And like, I wasn't in any like immediate danger. Like the storm was coming in and it was raining. But I'm also like, I'm an ex-EMT firefighter from like years ago. And at that point, during that time, I was a certified storm spotter. So I also had a lot of training and like tracking, like seeing storm at its location. I said the storm was like on top of me and lightning was all around. That was not the case. I mean, the thunder was really close and it was really pronounced, like right on top of me. But I could still see that the lightning, and here's the big thing with that. If you're close enough to hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck by lightning. This is true. So I would never, ever, ever say that I would encourage or advise anyone to be outside during a storm. I knew that the storm was getting closer and I knew that I needed to like really make time of the essence. But I also didn't feel like I was in like immediate, like, you know, like I didn't feel like I was in like immediate threat from this storm, but I did complete it. But again, that was another 75 hard attempt that I failed. So, but I like this anyway. I got off track. Like this is a way of tracking the weather. And then this box right here, your motivation and your why, your big why, like that is so important to remember. Like, because like, if you're out walking in the rain, if you're out working out and it's raining, or you're outside and it's 104 degrees, you know, like it's so easy to want to just bail on it and just say, forget this. But like, just to remind yourself every day, why am I doing this? Like, knowing your why and constantly like presenting yourself every day with why I'm doing this can probably be one of the, if not the biggest motivators to stay on with a challenge, especially one that's as tough as 75 hard. And then on the second page, you have a schedule. It has the date and what day of the challenge it is. And your challenge, your schedule starts, looks like 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Then you have a little space for your to-do list. And then right here, it has your top priorities. And those are the rules of the 75 hard. Follow a diet, a 45-minute workout. It only has 45-minute workout, but we all know if you're doing the plan and you're doing the plan correctly, you do 2 45-minute workouts, and one of those have to be outdoors. Drink your gallon of water, 10 pages of reading, no alcohol or cheat meals. Now, this also has in your priorities 1 act of kindness and a 5-minute cold shower. Now, if you're doing like the original 75 hard, those 2 things are not in there. But I got Andy's book, the 75 hard book, and I listened to his podcast. So I know that for anyone who completes 75 hard, there are different phases that you can go in. That's like the Live Hard program. And once you graduate 75 hard and get into Live Hard, those are things that are added. 1 act of kindness and a 5-minute cold shower. Those aren't in the original one. So I was thinking like, well, do you just do those? Do you just, skip over those because they're not technically part of 75 hard? But I know they're part of the Live Hard program. And I listened to Ed Milet. I don't know if you've ever listened to Ed Milet, but I love him. And part of his morning routine, he has this concept of cold morning, warm night, where he starts his day off with a cold shower as well. So I thought, well, it's part of the Live Hard program. It's part of Ed Milet's program. There's nothing wrong with like starting your day out with a nice, refreshing cold shower. And the other one is 1 act of kindness. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're doing 75 hard, if you don't care if you never do 75 hard, if you want to do Live Hard, if you just want to do nothing. Doing something kind every day is definitely never going to be something that you should say, no, I'm not doing that. I don't have any reason to do that. We should all extend kindness every day. So I decided that when I do this challenge, I'm going to do those. I'm going to do the 5-minute cold shower, and I'm going to do the act of kindness. So anyway, this is a bigger book. It's a lot. I think it's an 8.5 by 11 maybe. But see, it's bigger than the little 30-day challenge, bigger than the little daily planner, habit tracker. So this won't be quite as easy to like throw in the gym bag, throw in my bag to go to the park if I'm at the park walking and stuff. But so I'll just leave this one at home on my desk. But and I don't remember how many pages this is. I think it might be 120 pages or so too. But this is just something that, for myself personally, because I have failed out of this program twice now, I want to like really push myself and challenge myself to do 75 hard. And so I went ahead and got this little tracker just to have. I know they have the app, and I actually have the app as I bought it when I did 75 hard the last time. And I like that, but I'm a tactile person. I'm a tactile learner. I'm a tactile person. So there's just something for me about just having a book and a pen and writing, and just like the physical, mechanical act of having to write something down tends to keep me more more accountable than just like going in and like checking things off on an app on my phone, which I most of the time don't even have my phone with me. Most of the time I don't. So those are my new little planner trackers that I have that I'm setting myself up. It's the end of August, almost. This is going to be the last week of August. And so September starts next week, and soon in a few weeks, fall's going to start, and we're going to be transitioning out of the end of this year, 2022. But I thought, you know, there's still 4 months left in this month. 4 months left in this month. Of course there is 4 months left in this year. And there's not a thing in the world that says that I can't set myself up for a very successful rest of this year and like finish off amazing. Like the 75 hard, there's 4 months left in the year, and 75 hard is not even a full 3 months. So I could start September 1st doing 75 hard. I could start October 1st doing 75 hard and still be finished with it by the end of the year. And then I could start off with 2023, going into starting the Live Hard program, starting into phase 1. So, I mean, there's a lot of options still left for the rest of this year. But I just think that these trackers are going to be like really good for me as far as like keeping me accountable, like writing down the things so that every day I can look at it. I know what tasks I need to do. I know what task I've already completed. And it's just going to kind of keep me accountable to me. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to share those with you, and I will link them in the description box below if you're interested in looking at them or picking up one for yourself. And if you've made it to the end of this video, I just want to give you a huge, huge thank you, and I really appreciate that. And now I'm going to go finish my house chores so that I can get out of this house and put some of this stuff into action, because it's time to go work out for sure. It's currently 12:05 p.m. So the day is half done. It's noontime, so it is definitely time to get up and be productive. So with that, I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day and take care of yourself. Bye.